Welcome back. I'm back. You're back. Hey, we back. Welcome everyone to this episode on the Ultimate Sports TV, guys. Look, we already knew a lot of stuff was gonna be going down around the NBA draft and on draft night and during the draft, but we just had something happen just right before the draft. Maybe the biggest thing you could possibly think of right now, other than Damian Lillard or Bradley Beal getting traded, Russell Westbrook has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in a deal sending Kyle Kuzma, KCP, Montrezll Harrell, and a first-round pick to the Washington Wizards, people. This is a huge trade. Before I get more in depth into it, make sure you subscribe to the Ultimate Sports TV for NFL and NBA content. Like this video for me, share this video and YouTube channel. Then comment down below your reaction to this trade down in the comment section below, guys. But here's my thoughts on this trade, and a lot of people go to right away. Will this work for Russell Westbrook, LeBron, and Anthony Davis? Well, the bottom line is you have three superstars on the same team. When you look over in the Eastern Conference, a team you're probably going to have to face in the finals, a potential finals team next year, a fully healthy Brooklyn Nets team with Kyrie, James Harden, Kevin Durant. When you're the Lakers and you have a LeBron that is aging, an AD that needs help when he goes out, and you add Russell Westbrook to Anthony Davis and LeBron James, people, that is incredible. So the bottom line is you have three superstars on the same team, and that automatically helps any team just become better, especially with the ultimate playmaker that Russell Westbrook is. But can LeBron and Russell Westbrook coexist on the same team as two guys that are really dominant with the ball in their hand? And my answer to that would be yes. I do think the two, along with Anthony Davis, will work as a power duo and a power trio on the Lakers. When we look at it, the Lakers made this trade, in my mind, for a very specific reason, and that was to get a guy to help LeBron late in his career. And the way Russell Westbrook is going to help LeBron is take a load off of him as far as really splitting through the defense, going to the paint, and getting buckets goes, and taking all that playmaking and really distributing ability off of LeBron. That doesn't mean LeBron won't do it this year or the next few years with Westbrook, but it takes a load off of LeBron for him not to have to do it. We know that this is one of the things that LeBron's good at, and also Westbrook is good at, is probably what he's going to do on the Lakers. But LeBron can do anything else on the court, and he'll be just fine with Russell Westbrook taking a load off of him. Knowing LeBron is LeBron, he'll do anything else. And like Russell Westbrook will help LeBron, LeBron is that good to help Westbrook and also have Anthony Davis by his side. So Russell Westbrook really takes a load off of LeBron, knowing he can take the ball downhill, split through a defense, and get those buckets and really distribute the ball in a way. And LeBron doesn't have to take the ball up court every play, but that doesn't mean he won't do it, because LeBron will do more of that. It just takes a load off of LeBron, and he can do a lot of other things on the court. And hey, we may see LeBron as more of a perimeter kind of guy. You have to worry about Westbrook going inside. You have to worry about Anthony Davis going inside. Hey, you still have to worry about LeBron going inside, but knowing that Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis are so good inside, and you're knowing LeBron is getting older, but you can have him on the perimeter, knowing he can still make plays anywhere, you have to worry about the Lakers everywhere like never before. And I think that's a really big thing about this trade. Not only does Russell Westbrook take a load off LeBron, but the Lakers are threats in all areas on the offensive end. And we haven't even really talked about the defensive end. Now, look, when we're looking at a team like the Brooklyn Nets or the Bucks, they're offensive teams to some extent. So, look, when we're really looking at the Nets, man, they're a shooting team. They're a team that really thrives on offense. When you look at the Lakers, adding Westbrook, we all know he's not really that shooter. The Lakers obviously improve on offense, but the Lakers add defense and playmaking in this trade. The Nets have that offensive star power and shooting ability, while the Lakers do have that playmaking ability on both ends of the floor. So I also really like this for the Lakers in this trade for Russell Westbrook. I mean, really, though, when the Lakers are getting Westbrook, though, for what they gave up, man, the Lakers kind of fleeced the Washington Wizards, because this wasn't a superstar for superstar trade and both teams give up, or just one team give up a bit more with the superstar that they're trading. This was a trade where the Lakers gave up some role players and some starters and a pick for Russell Westbrook, who we know can still be great in this league and was pretty nice last year and could get even better next to LeBron. So the Lakers just traded a superstar, not for a superstar, but they traded a superstar for some role players and some starters. Look, Montrezll Harrell, although the Lakers probably didn't use him all the right way last year and he didn't have the numbers he did as a sixth man, look, he still didn't have the numbers to show you that he can stay consistent in the league last year. When we're looking at KCP, he needs to stay a bit more consistent. Kyle Kuzma, it's the same thing with him. We'll see what happens with that pick, but really, man, the Washington Wizards didn't get anything to really improve their team in this trade while they're going through a rebuild right now. If you're trying to get Bradley Beal to stay, if you're trying to help out Bradley Beal in some way, then this is not the way to do it. You get rid of a player that was really impactful to getting you to the playoffs this year when it looked like you couldn't get to the playoffs, but you give him up for really not a bag of chips. I'm not going to say that because Montrezl Harrell, KCP, and Kyle Kuzma have their moments, but this is not a trade fit to trade for Russell Westbrook and getting someone to help out Bradley Beal there in Washington if you want him to stay with your franchise, knowing how loyal he has been lately. Now, we'll see if Bradley Beal gets traded with all the horizons and stuff, with all that's happened with this trade. We'll see what ripple effects throughout the Washington Wizards organization and how Bradley Beal feels about him not gaining some help while losing Russell Westbrook. Look, what happens with Bradley Beal? We know he has some trade discussions and some trade rumors. Will he get traded to Golden State? Will he get traded to some other places that are in need of superstar help? This Russell Westbrook trade could ripple effect down to Bradley Beal and make him think twice. Like, hey, is this team helping me out or is this team hurting me? So that could happen with Bradley Beal as far as we know with this draft mania here in the NBA. Right now, anything can happen. But when we're looking at the Lakers side of this deal, look, they fleeced the Wizards. I think getting Russell Westbrook really helps out LeBron in taking the playmaking duties off LeBron this late in his career and allows LeBron to do everything else on the court, which he can do. And look, you just add Russell Westbrook to LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and that automatically makes your team better. And to make sure you can still catch up with the teams like the Utah Jazz, like the Phoenix Suns, like the Denver Nuggets, and you stay impacted with those teams, but not get older, but get older, but also have more playmakers on your team. So I really like what the Lakers did in this trade right here, people. Tell me what you grade this trade right here. I'm giving it an A+ for the Lakers because I really like this trade. For the Wizards, man, look, I think Kyle Kuzma could have potential on another team where they could give him more opportunities. We'll see what happens to Montrezl Harrell. Will he become the player he was in Los Angeles? KCP has been a good role player and good solid starter throughout his career. I'm going to give this trade for the Wizards probably a C+ or a B-, people. But for the Lakers, I'm giving it either an A or an A+, people. Give your trade grades in the comment section below, everyone. Other than that, I love this trade here. We had a big breaking news here from the NBA. Other than that, this is Malik Hicks, a.k.a. The Ranker, the Ultimate Sports TV, signing off. Peace out, and I'll see you in my next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.